Hello, my name is Marcus, and welcome to my channel. Dragon Ball Daima Episode 14, subtitle Taboo, premiered today on Crunchyroll. Let's jump right into it. Planes! Oh my god. They either stealing planes or fixing planes. I swear, like 80% of these episodes revolved around something to do with a plane. It's almost like they heard my complaints with all of the center focus on planes, and they finally fixed it. So apparently our group just entering the atmosphere of the first demon realm was enough to have their plane destroyed. I absolutely had to start the video off with this. I found it hilarious because I swear, bro, between Goku's friend's plane and then Vegeta's friend's plane, they was all getting just destroyed and stolen. They all came together and finally to kaput the planes forever. You know, at least we had a little cute Gloria Pansy scene where he was like, "Hey Pansy, good job fixing the plane. You're doing a really solid job." And then no more plane, it's dead. And then we're traveling to the third demon realm, and it's protected by a light force shield because, of course, Warp Sama, as we found out, had his switch turned off, so he's not dead. His switch is just turned off, as I suspected. Goku touched it with the power pole, and it shocked the bedazzlings out of him. Found that very hilarious. Actually knocked him out for a second. We all have to remember that as strong as Goku and Vegeta are, they're definitely not invulnerable. So it's always a breath of fresh air to see them kind of get taken down from time to time. They're not superheroes, they're martial artists, so they have to keep their guard up at a certain level so that they don't take damage. We had a really cool backstory scene with Navu explaining that it was actually him that created the light shields that prevented people from traveling between the demon realms without the Warp Sama, because the demons from the third demon realm would travel to the second demon realm and try to enslave them, boss them around, and the hierarchy of the first demon realm travel to the second demon realm to, try to enforce their will on everybody. So he created the shields to separate them to find peace, which also led to the majority of the Namex, which we know are from the second demon realm, to leave the demon realm in its entirety and travel to the mortal realm. Then he displayed a very cool explanation of power by seemingly turning into a warlock. He started enchanting some sorcery. It's almost like a spell, not really a martial arts technique. I felt more like sorcery to me, where he enchanted a glowing orb of light and sent it down to the light shield and it dispelled it completely, which allowed our heroes to travel to the first demon realm. This was probably the coolest part of the episode, honestly. And even Piccolo noted that no other Namekian in history would be able to perform this technique, and that he really is a legendary Namekian. So super cool to see that as well. Then after that, it literally turned into an episode of Dragon Ball Z when we get introduced to the Girabyte Force, that is a spitting image of the Ginu Force from the Namekian saga. I loved it. They had poses, they had a superhero likeness. He started out by eating a bunch of junk food, just providing every source of comic relief that you could possibly want from a Dragon Ball episode. Oh my god, I love these guys. I hope we get to see them fight. Hopefully they're not a complete joke relief for the episode, but I really just want to see these guys fight. Because the Ginyu Force ended up whooping Vegeta, Gohan, and Krillin for a time. So, I don't know, I just want them to be absurdly strong for no reason. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Especially when Goma was like, y'all gotta be serious because these guys beat Majin Buu and the Tamagamis. They're like, no they didn't. No they didn't. I cannot wait to see them in action, but the scenes that we got from them were absolutely hilarious. I loved Goma's reaction to their posing and dancing as they were preventing themselves. It was definitely a spitting image of how Frieza reacted to the Ginyu Force when they first arrived on Namek bringing the Scouters, and they did their little dance and posing routine. So good. The nostalgia juices were definitely high for sure. I was watching their reactions of them. I'm I'm like, I mean, didn't you create this force? Didn't you hire them? I mean, why would they not do this? Then we get another cool scene of them going to the store and getting a bunch of snacks and chocolates. Then Majin Buu and Do are there. They're getting chocolate as well. Then we get a nod to them. They're looking at them like they're the superheroes or whatever, where in reality, probably Ku and Do is most likely stronger than the Force here. And then, like, the Force is like, well, let's buy y'all some chocolate. Y'all gotta go strong and get up to our level. And then one of them opens up their man purse, and he ain't even got no money. Apparently, the Force doesn't get paid that well. You ain't got no money. You gotta love it, dude. It's so freaking good. I loved it. Probably my other favorite part of this episode is Vegeta showcasing his protection and admiration and love for Buma. You gotta love that. As a hopeless romantic myself, I love when a good man, protects his woman. That definitely speaks to me. And Vegeta is definitely a perfect representation of that, especially more so than Goku ever was. When it comes to Goku versus Vegeta, I would definitely give him that regard for sure. He loves his woman. That's all it is to it. If the plane is going down and they all realize that they can just fly out of there, and Buma's like, well, I can't fly, but Vegeta can just carry me. And Vegeta, of course, is like, well, obviously. So just a cool, good slice of life scene. Like, hey, even though we're like world-shattering warriors, we still have our families that we hold a lot of admiration for and that we have to protect. That's what defines them as characters, and honestly, it's one of my favorite aspects of them. And then we finally get to the climax of the episode. Goma's forces are ordered to attack our heroes. They kind of start to charge in, and we don't really tear in too much into the battle. It's really just a game of cat and mouse to start us off, but the charging in and shooting their laser beams at them, and it's really exciting, man. We get some really cool action scenes of just them evading the attacks. It was a really cool scene of seeing Piccolo and Supreme Kai, Gloria, Pansy, Goku, Vegeta, Buma, just everyone flying away, avoiding the attacks. So even though like some of them are not even fighters, they're still able to just dodge the incoming fire. I'm very excited to see episode 15 where the actual battle begins. Pretty much all of the forces of good versus Goma's army, and it should be a decimation. Really don't see anybody getting hurt next episode. Probably not until the Force and whoever else, maybe the Coups, hop into the battle, and we go from there to really get some more excitement. But I'm very excited to see where our next episode takes us. And that's really about it for this one, man. It definitely wasn't an action-filled episode per se. It was definitely just more story developments, more for people that actually just care about the characters of Dragon Ball. Like, if you care about Goku, if you care about Vegeta and Bulma, if you're interested in the Piccolo Navu relationship, this was definitely the episode for you. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this was the first episode of Daima where we literally did not see a single punch get thrown. But I was pretty much okay with it because it was still an entertaining episode. We all love the fighting of Dragon Ball, but that does not define it per se. I still believe that Dragon Ball is defined by its story, and more so in a long time, Daima, showcases the character growth and development. That if you're a true fan of Dragon Ball, then Daima is definitely the show for you. With that, we will end it there, my friends. So if you enjoyed my breakdown of this episode, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the episode of Daima itself, do me a favor, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. If you want to see more content like this, I drop breakdowns on every episode of Dragon Ball Daima on Friday after they drop on Crunchyroll. We have 6 episodes left. Cannot wait to the next one. So as always, thank you guys for watching. You can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, and no longer TikTok because it's about to end on Sunday. So as always, I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.